Hello YouTube, today is going to be a second day in the life of a Geklord. Today's day begins like any other day in the days of the Geklord by finding a trade outpost to sell all of his Nip. His Nip storage is full, his Nip haulers are full, his current favorite sports ship is full of Nip, and he needs to sell it all. As always, the first thing the Nip Geklord does when he arrives at the trade outpost is find himself a customer to offload his sports ship worth of Nip. After all, he can just summon the Nip haulers down and leave them parked just down there on the ground, and then if the space police do show up, he can just take off in his sports car with no problem. No Nip, no issues at all. But as you can see here, this is the beginning of the sale. First things first, he unloaded all the Nip that was in his exo suit inventory, making 24 million credits and then 57 million from his starship. This will cause the moving of all the Nip from the Ganja Vault, being the freighter. He summons his freighter. He also summons his Nip haulers. Currently he has 2. He will be working on a 3rd one today, just so heads up there. As you can see here, he just goes through and sells it until he has sold all of it. Today's great total was 685 million credits to work with. So the Geklord is off to the space station, where he will be buying himself a new SClass Hauler. So if you did not know, in one of the new No Man's Sky updates, the space station has a new update where you can scrap ships for modification parts, as the Geklord will be doing soon here. So the Geklord will begin by summoning the proper ship. He did purchase a ship off some guy for like 20 million credits, just like, here, take 20 million credits, I'll give you your ship. We're going to be salvaging this today for a customization part. We're actually going to be collecting enough parts today in order to make an S-class ship. I'm just going to run through the system one time. So as you can see here, begin salvage analysis. Instead of claiming scrap, extract customization piece. You need to have all 3 pieces per class of ship, so you can't combine other classes ships parts together. I wish you could, that'd be super cool. There's probably going to be a mod out there, but there isn't one right now. I don't believe. Maybe there is. I haven't really looked. As you can see here, the Geklord is just going to go through here and blow millions and millions of credits, purchasing random haulers just to scrap, just for customization parts. And then, of course, you will need an S-class reactor core. We will get on that in a minute. Here is the first one that he purchased. He needs 1 more part to make a hauler after purchasing this ship for 60 million credits. That seems a little expensive for a C-class hauler, but it is okay. He's the Geklord. He has 700 million credits to play with. He'll have more than 4 hours, so it's okay. Why not just spend it anyway? So here we go. Make offer, negotiate price. As you can see here, another 54 million credits spent, just like that. That is 2 more parts of customization added. This will allow for a making of 1 hauler. However, the Geklord is actually wanting more than 1 hauler from this. Today he's actually going to make 2 more haulers, and then the next time that he does a good Nip sell, he's going to he plans at least on actually going out and farming for ship storage upgrade pieces, because doing a farm for those is way better than spending the credits to upgrade your ship storage after a certain point. Now, that being said, maybe in the beginning the first few slots are worth unlocking with credits, but after a minute it just does not become worth it at all. Honestly, you could take like 1 Nip good sale, dump it into your ship for storage upgrades, and you'd get something out of it, but it would be a lot of credits. As you can see here though, just enough nanites, 11,000 nanites. It is 6,000 nanites for an S-class reactor. That's good news. That means I don't need many more nanites to buy the 2nd reactor. However, this is where the Geklord in this day will begin to build his new hauler. The cool thing about this is you can choose the color, you can choose the cockpit, the wings, and the thrusters, so it's really up to you on how you design it. It also shows you the other ones there that are available for haulers. There are a lot of different cockpits and such for the haulers. This one I tried 2 different wings here, but it ended up being just that other wing. I want to use that wing or another one that's a little different, maybe, hopefully. So we're gonna make it green because it's a Geklord. Geklord is Geklord. Nip's green. Hauler's gotta be green. This is Nip Nip Hauler 03, made instant S-Class, printed right out of the thing. It's like a ship 3D printer. This is wild. This is the new update. Kinda harms the ship hunting thing, but not to a full degree, because if you go hunt down those ships, you can scrap them and get storage upgrades for your ships easier. But yeah, now the Geklord will go ahead and name it Nip Nip Hauler 03. This being the third Nip Nip Hauler the Geklord has. When Nip Nip Haulers are fully upgraded, they do have 120 storage capacity. That is equal to 1 storage container plus 10 extra rows on it, because storage containers store 20 Nip Nip. Ship inventory only stores 10, meaning it's another storage container worth of storage for future farms. Speaking of future farms, the Geklord has been working on some more farms. We will be seeing 3 new farms here soon, starting with just 1. The next thing the Geklord decided to do this day, though, was go ahead and check out his dismantled base components inventory for the base salvage capsule that you can use. And it turns out he had about like 30 million credits worth of Nip Nip just hanging out in salvage base capacity. I mean, you know you got Nip Nip when you have that much. It's just so nice to see an empty ganja vault every now and again. It's so nice to know there's somewhere to put that stuff. Now, of course, he begins by loading up the Nip Nip Hauler 03. Filling it full of its Nip Nip, because it is a Nip Nip Hauler. You can go ahead and fill the storage up. Even if you need to do the upgrades, you can always just summon your ship, your dock ship, on the space station now. I don't know if that's part of the new update. However, I do not remember that a couple months ago. I remember having to leave the space station to select a different ship, and it got so annoying. It's so nice that you can now select a dock ship just on the space station. Makes this host ship building process a lot easier. But anyway, now back to the space station, where the Geklord begins his normally a daily thing, really, of visiting the criminal galaxies and doing shopping sprees. This consists of just going up into a criminal galaxy and having a bunch of them already discovered, so you can just run through a bunch at once and buy all the suspicious packet goods, larval cores, repair kits, hadal cores, suspicious packet arms, you name it. Okay, in the tech, of course, hadal cores there. Boom, you can also get some ionized cobalt out of here, and hexite sometimes. And the Geklord will just do this and run through every single space station that he has unlocked. It is a criminal galaxy. Every now and again he'll go criminal galaxy hunting. And what criminal galaxy hunting is just going out on the galaxy map and looking for criminal galaxies to unlock. That way you have more criminal galaxies that you will be able to run through, so that you'll get a better criminal galaxy haul. Right here is the end result of a criminal galaxy run with the current number of criminal galaxies unlocked. Good amount of stuff here. 50 of the tech plus 7, so 57 tech, 20 repair kits, a bunch of hadal cores, a bunch of larval cores, 1000 hexite. That's pretty good. Now, one last thing we're going to do is check on the latest farm, which is Farm 06. So, since the last day in the life of the Nip Nip Geklord, 3 new farms have been birthed. Farm 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wait, no, Farm 4, 5, and 6 being 3 new farms. This is Farm 6, the latest farm. It will, in the end, be a 2,000 Nip Nip capacity farm. However, I ran out of Facium earlier, not realizing the salvage capsule was full. So I will be seeing y'all in just a hair to go ahead and harvest this bad baby and see how it harvests at the current capacity. But yeah, the harvest is upon us, my brethren. So, as you can see here, let's go ahead and begin with the first biodome here being harvested. Boom, a whopping 250 Nip Nip, another biodome, another easy 431 Nip Nip. So, the layout for this biodome farm design here is 2000 Nip Nip farm. This is a 2000 plant farm. It is not fully planted yet. You will see in this video, I do believe we get either like 15 or 1700 plants out of this. That's because it's not 100% planted, because I ran out of the Facium for a little bit there. I do have the Facium now, but once I realized I actually had Facium, it was too late, because of the fact that there's this bug that can happen if you have a fully grown Nip Nip plants and then you plant new Nip Nip plants, and they grow at different times. When you log into the game, you get this weird sound, and then all of your plants are ungrown out of automaticness, and then Basically, you have to delete the entire farm in order to fix it. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and head to farm 4. Well, actually, we need to go to farm 5 first, since this is farm 6. We're gonna go and take a look at farm 5. Farm 5 is not the biggest of farms. It is only an 800 plant nip farm. However, it is only 2 buttons to harvest, and it does use these sideways biodome farm designs. You actually can't even walk into domes. You will just have to look for the harvest all button. The harvest is bad, baby. 800 nip. This would be a great farm for, you know, a new Geklord to be building. It's not too hard to build. It's alright to build. I do need to be helping, I don't know, maybe make some more guides over how to build these farms instead of just showing them. But it's pretty simple. I have done guides over general basics of it, I do believe. But as you can see here, all you have to do is harvest the nip in this one. This is farm 5. Super duper great farm. Wait, no, this is, I think this is farm 4? Is this 4 or 5? So there was, yeah, farm 5 was the previous one. This is farm 4. As you can see here, this is a 1256 farm. As you can see, I did have a YouTube short posted a little while ago showcasing that farm being just 3 button clicks, 1256 nip and only 3 biodomes with a bunch of micro biodomes inside. Micro biodome and micro hydroponic technology. Get the word out, fellows. That is the new way to make a lot of credits. This is the way to be a true Geklord. This is how to make up the nip monies. For some reason, the value of nip in most systems currently is 170% inflated from the normal value, which is insane. The market is high for the nip. The risk is high when you do the dealings of the nip at some points. However, if you fly right and you scramble the way you need to scramble, you will be good, you will be fine, and you will be much prosperous and alive. Just remember, use the portal system whenever possible. But this has been your friendly neighborhood Geklord, and I do believe I'm going to be getting out of here now. Go ahead and leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and keep it to beast mode.